how would you kind of describe the kind of progression you've seen from the guys at your position?
I think it's been good. It's been really good. Guys are competing hard. I mean, we're out here for long practices, as you guys see, and just kind of building up that callus, within the group and within the whole team and the unit. But guys are working through it. We're focusing on being really well conditioned and being able to just run all day and be able to execute over and over and over again, and just looking for that consistency. Guys that can consistently do the right thing, be in the right place at the right time, and when the ball's thrown their way, make plays and make catches and do their job. Pretty simple formula, but I think they're doing a really good job so far.
Well, just talking about Pabiko, he likes a lot of things he's seen out of him. What have you seen that's kind of allowed him to kind of move up on the?
Yeah, we all like him. All the coaches, to a man on the team, respects him because he does everything right. He does everything right. He's a great teammate. Plays hard. Competes every single play. Has obviously earned everything that he's gotten here, which is like everybody that we're going to play. But just doing a great job. Fantastic job of really simply just doing his job over and over again. So really impressed with him.
One of the things last season, I know you weren't here for this, but with the receivers was the drops. It was a kind of an ongoing thing. How have you kind of addressed that going into this season? I mean, is it a thing where you kind of give guys a clean slate, or is it something that you went back and looked at and said we got to clean this up, or how do you kind of address and approach it?
Yeah, I've tried to go off just what we've seen, what I've seen, what we've seen since we've been here, and yeah, I mean, definitely drops are something that you want to eliminate. And they're drive killers. They're drive killers that can, instead of, a first down, it could be just a simple hitch, and you catch it, and now it's 2nd and 2. Well, you drop it, and it's 2nd and 10, and I think everybody just feels that energy of, it just kind of deflates the sideline and everyone. But so we're working really hard to do everything in our power to eliminate those, keep them to a minimum, and eliminate them. One is one too many kind of attitude. And it's a matter of, we come out, the second we step foot on the field, the ball should not touch the ground, and that's always going to be our mentality. And we're going to strive for that perfection each and every day, every drill. It doesn't matter if it's routes on air, if it's one-on-ones, if it's a team period. That's got to be our mentality, and to take great pride in it as a receiver. Keep the chains moving and make big plays when we have those opportunities. So just doing everything we can to make sure their technique's good, their eyes are right, they're focusing on the front half of the football and looking it in through the tuck, and making big plays with the football.
Is there a psychological component to that too, especially if guys, have a couple in a row or something that you have to deal with as far as managing that and making sure guys are all right?
Yeah, I think guys can maybe get a little scarred, from that, from the past with confidence. It's just like anything in sports, you see a baseball hitter goes in a slump, or a basketball player, goes through a streaky period where maybe he can't, he's not shooting as well as he normally does. But again, I think when those things happen, you just have to go back to, why did it happen? Why did I drop the ball? And go back to my technique and the things that I work every single day. And I've charted every ball that we've caught on the jug machine starting from the first day that I got here. And they can look back at it and say I caught 5,000 balls, in between February till the season, and that's a confidence builder. You've done it over and over and over and over again, and that's how you get good at anything, right? So just try to really focus on that.
Do you think this group has been, since you've been here, because you came in fresh from last season, do you think they're maybe a little excessive in drop balls, and there's a technique that's throughout the group maybe that you think you need to work on, that you need to specify?
Like I said, I mean, the goal is always perfection, so have we been perfect through these 6 or whatever it has been practices? We haven't, so there's, like I said, one is one too many, and so we've done everything that we can, every drill. I mean, it's definitely a focus, I can tell you that. We talk about it all the time as far as, again, it goes back to the technique. It goes back to the technique. It's not some, outside force that is happening to us. It's something within our control. It's something that we can work on and get better at through, again, repetition over and over and over and over again. to the point where it's numbing. Numbing repetition is what we talk about. So just doing everything in our power to eliminate him.
Who have you seen step up? Do you think?
Darren Andrews is having a spectacular camp. Again, and it goes with the drops, but it also goes with, you know, not only making the catches every time it's thrown to you, but it's doing the right things. It's blocking the right guy in the run game. It's playing hard down the field, you know, and creating big plays through your effort. You know, maybe when you don't even have the ball, and it's things that don't necessarily get seen by the average eye, you know. And Darren Andrews is a guy that's doing that for us right now. Christian Papico, I mean, the kid's just been off the charts, you know. It really has caught everybody's eye, doing a great job. Alex Van Dyke's having a great camp. I mean, there's a number of guys. Theo Howard we've been really impressed with. Just a number of guys that are, and that's what you want. You want depth, you know, but you know, we're going to narrow this thing down to, you know, the top 4 or 5, maybe 6 guys, and that's what we're going to play. And we'll get them ready for the first game and go from there.
How's Jordan Lazo doing?
Laz is doing good. You know, he's battling through some things right now, and it's just that inconsistency. You know, he can do something that's, you know, blow your mind and you know, make the big play and score a long touchdown, and then he'll, again, it might be something that the average eye doesn't catch. It's a blown assignment on a run play maybe, or something like that. So he's doing a good job. He's having a good camp so far, but it's just a matter of getting his consistency to where we want it right now. Is our main focus, our main goal. You know, as you guys know and have seen, you know, he can be an emotional guy, a very competitive guy, which is good. It can be a good thing, but you have to harness it. You can't let it get the best of you, and to be able to stay within yourself and to keep playing through those things. It's good to have that fire, but it's a fine line to crossing the line, and now you're out of yourself. You know, you're not getting yourself out of your game, you know, so to speak. So just been working with him really a lot on that. And he'll be fine. He's a kid with a lot of talent, ton of talent, and we just got to get it harnessed a little bit. So.
Thank you.